Hello, good people. I think we're going live. Hello, good people. Happy Tuesday. It seems as if people are finally getting back at it after the weekend, right? Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Super excited to have you on a live with me today. So if you are in the building, come on in, join away. I hope everyone's been having an illustrious day. When you jump on, shout me a holla, write in the comments, say, hey, Shahar, I'm with you, so that I can see that you're here. I see we've got folks joining in, so holla at me in the comments. Shout yourself out so then I can shout you out in the comments. I want to see where you're at. I hope everyone's having a great day. I am super excited for this awesome Tuesday. I got a good little word to offer you today. I was inspired by it this past weekend in some conversations about personal and professional development. Where y'all at? Where you at in the comments? Look, I'm going to say something in the comments and then y'all say something back to me. What's up, Mikey? How are you? Welcome. Who else do I have in the comments? Announce yourself when you arrive, right? Let the world know that you are here. And I can represent from the South Side, representing all day, every day. So if you are in the building, go ahead. Let me see your comments. Drop it in there so I can give you a shout. What I'm saying is the way this is working out on Facebook, I'm looking at who's chiming in, and like Facebook doesn't let you see like who all is like chiming in. I can only basically just see, that I got people here. So whatever the case, whether you want to just spectate from the sidelines, that's good. I am happy that you've joined. Whenever you feel it in your spirit to let me know that you're here with me, go ahead and drop your name and where you're coming from in the comments. But what I really want to talk about, I'm going to get straight to it today because I know we got schedules. It's the end of the evening. Somebody probably trying to get a glass of wine. Here is the thing that we're going to talk about. And first, let me just introduce myself. Half of y'all are probably following me and friends on Facebook. Anyways, I'm Shahara. I am a public speaking coach and trainer, and I am helping entrepreneurs become better communicators through exuding more confidence, clarity, and credibility so that you can talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place, or whatever, as Claire Huxtable kind of ran that down. Michelle, hello. Welcome, Michelle, and thank you, my love. Thank you. Okay, so today I just want to drop a dime about one-on-one coaching. And what really kind of inspired me to think about this is I forever have been trying to maintain a trainer, right? Raise your hand or give me some hearts or give me some likes or put in the comments. Yes, I've always tried to have a trainer. Tried to get a one-on-one trainer, whether it was through a friend that was, training, or maybe it was with LA Fitness or whoever, Lifetime Fitness, wherever you go, you think you just want to have a trainer and that's what's going to give you the results. The one-on-one is going to help you be accountable. They're going to be able to focus on you for that entire hour. They're going to be the ones saying you can do it. They're going to give you all the specific tips and techniques and strategies that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else, right? So that's kind of why you would want to get a trainer. If you with me on that, somebody say in the comments, amen. So yes, and so I started thinking to myself, okay, it's time for me to get a trainer, time for me to get a trainer, time for me to trainer. I'm going to invest in one. I'm going to pay the money. It's going to help me keep me accountable. I'm going to have that one-on-one attention, and then I'm finally going to start seeing the results that I'm going to get. Well, I kind of been there a time or two. And let's just say, I didn't always do my best just because I had one-on-one. So now, this is just a personal story. I have decided to start at a group fitness place, Orange Theory. You ever heard of it? Yeah, okay. I've been going, well, at least pre-COVID. They're about to start opening back up. I don't know when I'm going to make that switch there, but The point is, when I was going there, I don't know what it was about the energy of the room, working in accordance with people that I didn't know. We were all working on our measurements. I had people that I was competing against. I was on the treadmill looking to see who was in the red zone, who was in the green zone, where was I at in comparison to them. For some reason, like that group coaching just freaking got me on my A game. I'm just saying. And then I realized, oh, snaps. This whole one-on-one thing can translate in a little bit of everything else that we've been doing, right? I mean, you think about college and the size of your classrooms, or when you got into the group work, and sometimes group work was great and then sometimes it wasn't. But for people who are really, hey Coco, but for people who are really looking to make change, I think sometimes we get into this focus that it can only happen or only occur on like real personalized one-on-one type of experiences. And I am here to tell you, and I am here to testify, even just based off of my testimony when it comes to how I'm trying to keep it tight and get it right for Hot Girl Summer, if that ever shows up. But I realize that one-on-one isn't always the most effective. What? How is that even? Okay, so here's the thing. We first try to do it ourselves, right? And I'm gonna take it from just like my area of specialty, public speaking, communicating, okay? We take it from a space where maybe we do some of these typical things that they tell us to do, you know, when you want to be a better speaker, when you want to be a better communicator, maybe you should video yourself. And if you've done any of these things, say, I have, or that sounds like me, say, that's me. If you have either videotaped yourself when you're speaking to try to, you know, analyze it and get better. If that's you, say that's me. Or maybe you've practiced speaking how you want to sound in front of maybe that decision maker or that supervisor or that person who's opening up another opportunity for you. Maybe you've just practiced in the mirror, right? If that's you, say that's me. Maybe if you're so lucky you had a friend who could take some time to listen to whatever it is that you want to say, or maybe you kind of mapped it out in your mind. I know that I have a meeting with this person, so let me get my words together before I actually talk to them. And maybe you had a friend that was willing to listen. If that's you, say that's me in the comments so I know that you're with me. So maybe you've tried a couple of things to really do better at the way that you communicate, to kind of like improve at least just a little bit when it's time for you to get up and speak in front of people, right? Well, the one thing that I've also learned is sometimes that doesn't always feel like it's giving you the results that you're actually looking for, right? You're kind of like, well, dang, I even practiced in the mirror. Well, dang, I even took the time to watch myself on video. I reviewed the tape when I got up there and started speaking, right? So a lot of times you think that those are the things that are going to work for you. And maybe you've tried it. And maybe you've even gotten some coaching from some professional. Maybe you got that serious, or maybe you got some training at work. Here's the thing. It's not working because it's very one-dimensional. You know, like it's good to kind of be self-aware in those spaces, but who's providing you a different perspective? Who's providing you feedback? Who's actually the one that with the expertise that's going to be able to give you some good notes or good feedback? Who's that person? Is it you? Have you identified you to be that person to really help yourself? You may not have, right? Coco said that's me on some of those, right? So, I mean, the thing is you can do some of those things, and in good practice, it will eventually help you. And it's a good way to kind of return back to the plays. It's a good way talking in the mirror to pump yourself up before you go into a meeting or having that important conversation, right? Or before you actually stand on stage to present to people, or maybe you're accepting an award, or maybe you're speaking on behalf of an organization. Those are good things that you can do to make sure that you're, you know, trim and fit, you know? But if you're talking about transformational change and transformational improvement in the way that you address your audiences, it's got to come from a little bit different of a space. So don't go at it alone is the point that I'm making. Okay, don't always think that it has to be a one-on-one experience. You will be amazingly surprised what type of perspective, insights, gems, support, and help that you can get from a group. If you feel like group work could quite possibly be something that could help you along your journey, especially when it comes to becoming a better communicator, being a great speaker, you want to step into a room, and when you open up your mouth, the room stands still and everyone has your attention. If you've never felt that way and you're always kind of leaning towards the way of maybe I'll go to, a friend and get some help. Maybe I'll keep doing this video thing. Maybe I'll, try to speak up more. Maybe I'll challenge myself and speak up when I don't necessarily want to and hope that that's going to jolt me into a space of improvement. If you think that that's what's going to get you, then maybe you should rethink that. I want you to consider group coaching. And here's the reason why I say that group coaching works. One, I do not do one-on-one. That's just it. I just don't do one-on-one coaching. I rarely do one-on-one coaching. When I do one-on-one coaching, it's typically for a very good friend or a very good friend of a very good friend, where it's just like this person needs help and they've got something coming up and they need that support. And I've done that and it works, However, I have just found so much great success working on the corporate side. Now I work corporate, okay? Companies like AT&T, Toyota, Verizon Wireless, Samsung, and the list goes on, hire me to train their people in large groups, okay? Anywhere from 15 people upwards to 100 people. And I do trainings to teach them on how to be better communicators. But I've done it in group settings. And I typically come in one day, one group, knock it out, one love. And everybody's feeling like they won. Yes, they feel like they've won. So I know that group coaching works because that's exactly what I do for the companies. That's the same type of trainings that they offer for their most elite talent, right? And so now I'm at a space where maybe there is something here, not only just for the corporate world, but for the people like yourselves. Maybe you work a 9 to 5 and you're now starting your own business. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur. Perhaps you got both of them going on, right? You're 9 to 5, but you also have a huge business that takes up a lot of your time. But you know that there are people that you need to talk to, convince, persuade, get them to understand that you have to partner with to say yes to you, to say yes to your business, to say yes to placement. And that comes from the way that you communicate and express yourself, not just about your business, but just about you. Do you exude the confidence? Do you exude the credibility? Do you come across clear? Are these the things that you know that you sometimes are missing when you get in front of a group? Y'all, I had to take a deep breath on that one. Here's the thing. I know that I've only really done corporate, but now I am ready. COVID has changed me. It's changed me and it's got me desiring a couple of new things. And it has me really wanting to take this corporate style training, but fun though, okay? Don't get it twisted. It ain't gonna be like boring. I don't do boring. Since if you know me, you know I just don't do boring. But I want to take this process of coaching in groups to the people who really need it. I'm going to share, hey Michelle, I'm going to share a statistic with you. In the last 10 years, women entrepreneurship has grown by 58%. Okay, that is a whole heck of a lot of people going into business for themselves and creating and building great businesses. But sometimes they're often leaving that corporate sponsored training that gives them the necessary tools to build strong and profitable businesses. If you're missing out on that, then that's perhaps why a group coaching program would be great for you. And guess what? I'm starting one. Finally, right? If you're one of those people who said, oh my gosh, Shahar, I need you. Oh my gosh, Shahar, I need you to work with me. Shahar is now available to work with entrepreneurs, those who are building businesses, those that want to improve their public speaking skills so that they convince, persuade, pitch, be able to impress the people that are necessary in order for their businesses to grow. Whether that's to get new contacts, new contracts, new clients, and might I say coins, right? What up? Everybody in there? So here's the thing. I want you to take a chance on thinking about group coaching and know that it's not absolutely necessary to just do one-on-one. And I don't want to limit myself to just one-on-one. And I want to make sure that I have access to as many people as I can in a space where I know that you can get results, where you can transform the way that you talk, the way that you speak, the way that you connect, the way that you communicate. And so I am opening up enrollment for my virtual coaching collective called Privilege. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Privilege, but if any of this has resonated with you, I have put a link to the application page, okay? Contracts, contacts, clients, and coins. You got it, Michelle. So I have put a link in the description. And if you know that you want to transform the way that you connect and communicate with the people that matter, that can make big strides in your business, then I'm going to need you to go ahead and apply. I put the link in there, and I just want you to apply. It is simple as that. I ain't got nothing else to say to y'all. I mean, I do. I have a whole bunch more stuff to say to y'all, but I'm not trying to take up your whole evening. I want it to be impactful. Here's the thing. One-on-one coaching isn't always necessary. And if you're looking for a way to transform the way that you speak and the way that you communicate, you can do that in a group setting. And there's so much value to that. In fact, tomorrow, I'm going to talk about the value in group coaching. But in the interim, make sure you click on the link, fill out the application. And then, if you want, send me a DM and let me know that you applied. Let's get a conversation going. Say, I applied. Sounds good, everybody? Thank you all so much for joining me on this live. I'm going to be going over to Instagram from time to time, so make sure you check me out there. And then also, lastly, if you do want to get tips and techniques and, all the good stuff on how to improve your public speaking skills, then make sure you join my Facebook group. It's a private group, but I'm going to be getting super duper active in there and sharing a lot of things that I've learned over the corporate tenure that I've had so that you can improve there. So make sure you check out the group. It's just look on my page. I think it's on there somewhere. I'll put a link on it. You guys have an amazing Tuesday, and I will check you out later.